Hey everyone, this is Avalon, and I was going to make a script about this video just to make it more informative and formal, but I thought that I would just be doing this just regularly um, because I feel like having a script for this kind of video is not really suiting, and I thought I'd just think about stuff and just jot down my thoughts. Um, Talk about them and see where that goes. So, you may have noticed these past few years, there's been some sort of shift in the uploading schedule. I have these sporadic moments where I'm uploading maybe like twice a week, and then I'm off for like another month. So, it's one of the biggest things about having a channel is consistency. Whether it be once every week or every day, just having a consistent schedule would be really good, but I've just kind of fell out of it, and I can't really seem to get a grip on um, playing, getting content, and uploading just consistently. And because of that, I've had these sporadic moments, and it's hard to keep up with watching my stuff. And I'm here to really kind of jot down my thoughts and just talk about the future of this channel, where it's going, and what I'll be doing going forward. So, first and foremost, I do want to let you know that I'm never really going to quit permanently on this channel unless I have to. So, like, if any issues arise, let's say I get a lot more busy with real life stuff or just other stuff in general, and my pace really slows down, I will never permanently return or permanently leave unless I absolutely have to, which I don't think will happen. This channel is mostly now going to be focusing on whatever I think is interesting and what I think could be good and informative for people. I don't really enjoy Siege that much, and I've almost quit. I'm very close to quitting. The game is not what it used to be. I still enjoy playing it. It's still a fun game, but I just can't put that much time into it anymore. It's not only stale, but the state of the game is not very fun. The one thing that I really don't like is the way the not only the game balance, the meta and the changes they've been making, but also the culture. Um, the breaches of terms of service is literally second nature to the community. Like account pulling, racism, toxicity. It's pretty much just everywhere. Even like at the level I play at, it's literally everywhere. And it's so hard to be. It's, I guess the best thing you can say is a role model. I don't want to put myself above anyone, but I try to be the best person I can be in these games, and I really don't like to be like toxic. And just to see the culture and the state of the game just go to pretty much waste is super. It leaves me sour in the game, to be honest. Like, I have to almost mute everyone. I turn chat off. Chat off is pretty much a permanent decision I've made, and I don't want to have to experience the game like this. Being able to communicate with other players is like the baseline for me to enjoy a game in terms of the social aspects of it. So it's just not, like, I just can't enjoy playing the game anymore, to be honest. The game is still fun. I still enjoy it, but it's just not fun. That's a weird contradictory sentence, but I hope we get where I'm coming from. So, yeah. I do want to update everyone on a brief history of the channel because I think it's nice to eventually just go back and relive it. So I'm not going to go into detail like too much because I'm going to be here for like an hour because this channel has a lot of history. So pretty much my channel started in 2013, 2012. It's actually coming up on its ninth anniversary in a month or so, which is kind of crazy to think about. I'm in the channel 9 years ago, and that was when I was 10, which was quite a long time ago. So yeah, it all started with a Need for Speed World video, and then I started making mobile game videos with the hardware I had. I ended up jailbreaking my iPod and using the iPod camera to record an iPad screen and just doing whatever I wanted, whatever I thought would be a cool video. I made it, and that's eventually when I made the True Skate tips and tricks video that you see. And somehow that went pretty. I don't want to say viral because it didn't really go viral, but it was a very popular video on my channel, and it still is getting views and is the most popular video on my channel. To say I'm not proud of it is, of course, obvious since since the quality of the video is horrendous. But at the time, I thought it was a good video and I uploaded it, and I think that's where my standards have increased. Of course, my quality of videos have increased substantially, and I'm proud of it. But it's a good reminder that quality doesn't really matter if the algorithm picks it up and if it deems it a good video for everyone. So yeah, after that, I ended up getting a really bad computer. It was a Compaq Presario, 2 gigabytes RAM running Windows Vista. And I pretty much used that and used my iPod and a camera to record videos on it. Eventually getting a Xbox 360. And then immediately selling that because the experience on console was terrible compared to PC, even with the garbage PC I had. So after that, I ended up getting a desktop, and that let me record a lot more games. The desktop was the old Office desktop that our family used to use. It had an AMD Phenom and a Radeon HD 3450, and that let me do some basic stuff with the computer. And I was really happy with that computer. It was pretty nice. And then through the ad revenue that most of my videos were getting, I ended up getting a upgrade. And the upgrade was a Pentium G3258 and a GTX 750 Ti, which was like the staple budget back then in like 2015, 2016. And with that, I was able to record and play most of the games that pretty much shaped my entire sort of rest of the timeline that my YouTube went through. So after that, I got into Geometry Dash, but instead of doing it on mobile and the scuffed way that I was doing it, I ended up doing it in a lot more professionalism. It's not really professional because, of course, the video quality was not as good as I would want it to be, but it was okay for the time. It was definitely a massive improvement, and that's when my Geometry Dash videos sort of took off, and that's when I got a lot more views than I would have hoped for in terms of the Geometry Dash videos. I don't know. I feel really weird about it because the views I got from them were sort of weird because it wasn't even content of the game. It was how to get the game for free, which is, of course, illegal. And I don't know. It's super weird. I'm not sure how I feel about it still today. But after that, my friend introduced me to Rainbow Six Siege. He knows that I play first-person shooters on PC a lot, and I was happy to try it out. And that's when I realized that the game was super fun, and I loved it, and I wanted to make videos of it. And if you know the situation with the attention it got, switching games is always not really good for a channel. And I was happy to do content, whether it be Siege or whatever I made. because I was just enjoying myself making videos that I liked and I was proud of, and the views didn't really matter to me. So I continued making Siege videos, as well as some PUBG videos. That was I enjoyed the game, but it was mainly a social aspect. I met a very nice group of friends that I still talk to today. That used to play PUBG a lot with me, and it was just really fun. I actually met them through Siege, and we played a lot of PUBG together. So yeah, after that, I pretty much had the same format of videos for about a year. And then my first ever attempt at making a really nice video was the first frag movie or montage I made on Siege. It was called Frame. And I was really proud of that. I think it was the birth of sort of the editing style I wanted to pursue and the professional sort of light I wanted to be under in the coming years. So yeah, after that frag movie, of course, it still made the original Siege content of just highlights and stuff. And I was watching over that a few months ago, and you can definitely see the skill increase over the years. And it's cool to see the sort of increase in skill that not only that I had, but also the game had, which is very interesting. Yeah, so years kept going. One of the people I played Siege with eventually sold me some new hardware. That was a i5 3570 and a GTX 970, which I still use the 970 today, but I've gotten a better upgrade, which I'm really happy about. So yeah, after a little bit of Siege, I dabbled into other stuff. Subnautica, some more Geometry Dash, returning to that. Got some sort of attention, which, I mean, of course, my entire channel was mostly around Geometry Dash at the time where I was getting the most attention. So that's where that came from. And then I mostly focused on pretty much just Siege for the next year or so after 2019. And that's sort of where we stand today. Of course, looking back at my older videos and my newer videos, like the difference is night and day between my video quality and my content. Which, I mean, I've been doing it for a long time, and I don't know, I've just been doing what I enjoy. If I were to stay on the same sort of page with my content across the years, doing Geometry Dash or just like random vlogs or something, it eventually gets stale and I'd quit. But I feel like changing was definitely a good idea because my skills in video production, in gaming in general, and in this sort of scene is definitely something I'm proud of and something I'm not regretting. And that's pretty much where we are today. Yeah, I think the juice for Siege has gone dry, and the state of the game is just driving me off. I really don't feel the need to play Siege. The last time I played it was May 8th, and it's June 5th. So it's coming on a month now. I haven't played Siege. New updates dropping. I'm probably going to play that. Try it out, see how it is. And yeah. So that's that. That's pretty much a history of my channel. The channel has gotten me a lot of opportunities, and it's something that I'll take for granted. It's of course gotten me the hardware and the setup I've gotten today with the ad revenue. I'm super thankful for that, and it lets me sort of, I wouldn't call this a job, to be honest. It's technically something I do for money, but I really don't call it a job. I think it's still a hobby. I think the money is whether or not I'm of course, if I was in it for the money, I'd just be doing Geometry Dash because that I saw the most success doing Geometry Dash, and I might return. The game is of course not being updated. It's been, hold on, I'm looking through my videos here. It's been 4 years since the last update, so it's gonna be I think maybe another year before we get the update. But of course, I said that last year. We'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, I've met a lot of amazing people and friends that I still call friends today. I've met a long time ago through games. I think online friends are a lot better than real life friends, just because real life friends are mostly with you because of the circumstances you've kind of both had. And I feel like online friends, you can definitely reach a lot more people, and you meet a lot better people online that are a lot nicer and chill to be around. That's pretty much a history of the channel and what it's done for me. So talking about the future, I'm not sure where the future is, to be honest, because I'm at a brink where I am changing games, and the history of this channel is so sporadic. I'm not sure if I want to repaint a wall that's been painted over like 10 times, because it starts to get really ridiculous. So the content either is going to stop or it's going to continue doing the same thing, which is Siege. And I don't think it's going to be that way because, of course, I don't really play Siege anymore. So, yeah, I might be calling it quits on the channel, for now at least. I'm currently dabbling in other outlets. I'm actually getting quite good at Trackmania, and I've actually started something that I have yet to announce. I will probably announce it at the 9th year anniversary of my channel, because it's probably a good time to sort of go over some stuff and make some changes. But there's definitely stuff I've been working on outside of this channel that people are going to be really excited for, in terms of if you want to see more of what I can make. So yeah, that's pretty much the future of the channel. It's probably going to be where I just upload whatever I want and increase my skills of photo creation, of course, for thumbnails, videos creation. The videos that I've been making, I'm not going to hint at anything yet, but the videos I've been making and the style I've been making is more of a documentary and sort of telling a story. So I'm really happy I get to sort of try things out and gauge whether or not I like some stuff. That's what I've been doing and enjoying lately. Yeah, and that brings me on to other outlets. So pretty soon I will make an announcement of something that people probably are not expecting, but it's something that I've wanted to do and that I've actually done before with no success. And I feel like I'm getting a lot more success doing it now. Yeah, so this is pretty much the future of the channel. This is probably coming out of nowhere, but I feel like it's good to address because I see a lot of comments on pretty much almost all of my videos saying, "Oh my God, you're the guy from TrueSkate. Your voice has changed. Oh my God, like it's been like so long since the TrueSkate. You've grown up so old," and it's always funny to see. And I'm here to sort of address those people who are curious as to where this channel's going, where it's gone, the history of it, and what's to come. So yeah, this channel will not be deleted. It will not be privated. It would be heresy to remove what I deem pretty much my entire childhood. This highlights a lot of me being young and growing up and being the adult I am today. So yeah, if you have any experience with my channel and you came from the TrueSkate video or any other outlet, I'd be happy to share your thoughts on what you think of the channel, where it's gone, and where you think it's headed. So yeah, I appreciate you guys a lot. This means a lot to me, and yeah, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Later, guys.